Good afternoon to one and all present here. As you know, we have gathered here today to discuss one of the most vital process of our company, the final stage of recruitment. Today, you, the prime members of our company, the team of recruiters that I am proud to be leading, will conclude 3 out of 5 employees to be the IBS Bank for the position of Assistant Financial Analyst in USA. Managers, kindly note, the employee will have to deal with high-end clients. They will have 5 to 6 major clients. They will have to travel 4 to 5 times a week, get in touch with the clients, understand their problems, discuss with the associates and partners, and present solutions. They will also have to demand understandings of MIS subjects of finance and business. With this, let us begin with our final process. On the table, you have candidate 1, Mr. Raj Shekhar, age 32 years old, marital status married, first kid is 5 years old, second kid is 1 month old, qualification top college, grades 5.5 CGPA in MBA, commerce graduate, experience of 6 years in 4 different banks, all average rated. Details of the background verification are clean. I would like to request HR manager Mr. Shovik to state his views.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I think Rajshekhar is not going to be a perfect fit for our organization because he has, in the past 6 years, he has changed 4 banks. He's inconsistent, and he might jump to another bank, and it won't be a good investment on him, if we go ahead with him.
Thank you. I would like to call the line manager, Mr. Saurabh Patel, to give his view.
Thank you. Uh, Even I'll say no to him because he's having a 1 month old child just, and he can travel 4 to 5 times a week. We can count on him after seeing his performance and experience. He also works for bank, but the thing is he is having a family problem. We can hold him for if he willing to shift to US alone, then we can hold for him. That's all from my side.
Thank you. Moving to candidate 2, Mr. Haseen from Bangladesh, age 28 years old, marital status unmarried, qualification MBA engineering graduate, grades are 6.5 CGPA, experience before MBA worked with a startup, MIS selling firm as a demonstrator. Details of the background verification are clean. His strengths are he can speak in 3 languages, Russian, French, and Spanish. He can also speak in English, but broken. I would like to call the recruitment manager, Ms. Ruchika, to give in your views.
Good afternoon, everybody. So if we see CV of the second candidate who's from Haseen from Bangladesh, so we see that that person is having a great strength when it comes to languages. So he knows 3 languages and I mean, I can see that that person is having a broken English and he takes, a lot of time between the lines and sentences which he uses. But then still, if we see our background and history in the previous days, wherein we have developed every single individual when we have, problems in the communication. So we can obviously through our training develop that particular person, or else the CV is very much, uh, good and according to the our what do we say our job profile. So yeah.
Thank you. I would like to call Sandeep, the financial manager, to give his views.
Yes, Ms. Shivani. Good afternoon, managers. So our company prefer people from business background. And this candidate, Mr. Hassan, has worked with a startup MIS selling firm as a demonstrator. It is a good experience for the profile and for our organization as well. And yes, I think adding to Ruchika's points, he should be a right fit to our organization. Thank you.
Thank you. Candidate number 3 is Mr. Rahul, 29 years old, marital status unmarried, qualification MBA top college, commerce graduate, grades are 8.2 CGPA, experience 4 years in competitors business bank before joining MBA program. Details of the background verification are he was involved in fraudulent financial transaction which was reported. I would like to call Mr. Saurav to give in his views.
Thank you, Ms. Mahadevi. As per my point, the CV shows that Rahul is a scholar. and he is from a top college having great grade points, and his 4 years of experience is in competition bank. Somehow he was involved into fraudation, but he knows the strategy of a rival, how they work, how their policy work, and he definitely asked for some high salary and expectation. It He can be taken on a contract basis, assurance with a clean background, but in spite of this point, after all, he is included in the fraudulent. That's all from my side.
Thank you. I would like to call Ms. Ruchika to state in her views.
Yes. So when I was just going through this CV, so I got this point wherein, I mean, it's a big no from my side, because when it comes to fraudulent activity, our company is totally, into ethics and all and honesty. So Rahul is having a fraud kind of a background, if we say, and our company policy is totally against it. So today and in future also, we will face problem if we will take this person, because there's no ethics, no honesty, and no commitment. So that's what I feel. I mean, we should not take him. And I will agree with the Saurav's point as well, that he will demand a huge salary package, but then still we cannot take him for contract basis also, because it's against the company policy and ethics. So yeah, that's what my opinion is. Thank
Thank you,
you.
Ms. Ruchika. Moving on to our fourth candidate, Mr. Sachin. Mr. Sachin is 30 years old. He is unmarried. His qualifications are MBA graduate in engineering background. His grades are 6.6 CGPA average and poor grades in the final semester. Experience is he's entrepreneur for the 3 years. Business was into online MBA preparation classes. His business was growing at 20% per year. He said his business will be handled by his younger brother. He wants to work in bank as his father was also a banker and really appreciates a banker's job. Details of the background verification, brother is involved in business, now clean. I would like to request Mr. Sandeep to state in his views.
Sandeep, you have to give the
Yes,
views.
yes. So, Mr. Sachin, I feel is a right fit to our organization, considering his entrepreneur skills, and we are looking for someone from a business background. So, he had managed a online MBA preparation firm, and he has shown wonderful growing skills in his own organization with 20% growth in his business per year. So, and as we see, his background is very clear, and there will be no issues in terms of hiring him, because his brother is managing his entire firm, and there will be no other. I think he's the right fit to our firm. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Sandeep. Mr. Shovik, your views?
Yeah, so I believe he's going to be right fit for our organization because he comes from a tier 2 college. And as for our research, we know that whoever is coming from a tier 2 college seems to be more loyal to us and will be staying back with us. And though he has poor grades in the final semester, he has entrepreneurial experience with him. So we will, I think he'll be a good fit for our organization. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shovik. With this, we move on to the candidate 5, Mr. Ricky. Mr. Ricky is right, his right hand is amputated, which was 4 years ago. Now uses his left hand for his work and writing. His age is 29 years old. He's unmarried. His qualification is top MBA college commerce graduate. His grades were 7.3 CGPA. His experience is before MBA. He started his consultancy firm, suffered losses, closed after 1 year. His background details of background verification are clean. Now, I would like to call Ms. Ruchika to give in her views on this candidate.
Yes. So when we see his CV, Mr. Ricky's CV, so we have this point wherein 4 years ago right hand was imputed, but then if we see his mental toughness which he is having, and a strong kind of a person, motivated person, so obviously he is fit for our organization. And if we see this point wherein we have his experience before MBA, he started his consulting firm, but then he suffered loss, but then still he's having experience wherein he knows that if we will do what kind of things we should not do if if we are getting losses, if we are bearing losses. So he's having that experience. If he faced loss also, but then he knows where we are going wrong and where we are not going wrong. So I think according to our research and everything, we always go ahead with the business people who have their startup and involved into business. So I would really suggest that this person is really fit for the organization.
Thank you, Ms. Ruchika. Mr. Shovik, your views?
Yes, I agree with Ms. Ruchika, and he is a very quick learner, Ricky, because even after getting his right hand amputated, he started writing with his left hand. And in those kind of situations, people tend to, lose their confidence. And but he still went ahead and learned a new skill at that age, and I think he'll be a good fit for our organization. Thank you.
Thank you, team members. Since we have had a detailed discussion about the candidates, I would like to put forth a question to each one of the panelists present here. Do raise your hand for suggestion. Question number one. Do you believe with proper training, our company, IBS Bank, will be able to hire candidate number three, Mr. Rahul, by ignoring his fraudulence? Mr.
May
Sandeep?
I?
Yes, I would like to go forward. I think Mr. Rahul, candidate number 3, CV3, he has good, though he's from good college and he has got good academic score. He has like 8.2 CGPA in his academics. But he's clearly mentioned that he also have good work experience and also involved in fraudulent transactions, which has been reported from the previous company. So this is, it's a straight cut no from me. It's against our firm's policies and culture. Yes, that's a straight no from me.
Thank you, Mr. Sandeep. Mr. Saurav, would you like to state in a few points?
No. It's a straight no for me.
Thank you. Mr. Shovik, do you have a say on it?
Yes, same here. I agree with Sandeep and Saurav.
Ms. Ruchika, do you have anything otherwise?
No, I don't have any extra points. I agree with all my colleagues regarding the same candidate. Thank you so much.
Thank you. With this, I move on to my second question. What is your view on candidate number 5, Mr. Ricky? Do you believe he will be able to cope up with the pressure of his job profile after considering his condition of amputated hand?
Yes, so I would like to answer this question. So as we know that we have already discussed, and I have mentioned the point also wherein Mr. Shovik also mentioned his point, that obviously we can see that person was having, I mean, earlier he was this amputated hand, but then still he's such a motivated person and career oriented person, and he is very much like his left hand was not working, but then I mean his right hand was not working, but then still he started writing with left hand. So that's what the commitment the person is having, a very motivated kind of a person, and we need this kind of commitment from an individual. So we obviously once he's traveling from one place to another, we will provide him some kind of a support, but when it comes to an individual handling, he will obviously do that because he's having a great experience plus a motivated person he is. So yeah, I feel it's a big yes for me for that person. Yeah.
Thank you, Ms. Ruchika. Mr. Sandeep, do you agree with the same?
It's an yes from me as well. Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Saurav?
Yes, it's yes from me.
Thank you. Mr. Shovik?
Yes, I agree too.
Thank
We
you.
should go ahead with him.
After the given inputs by each manager present here on the panel, I would like to state the final verdict. The selected candidates are Mr. Haseen, Mr. Sachin, and Mr. Ricky. I believe each and every one of you have stated the most idealistic points that we look in each and every candidate during our recruitment process. Mr. Haseen's multilingual characteristics will help the company communicate flexibly. I am confident that our training department will help him polish his English speaking abilities. Mr. Sachin ignites the power of budding entrepreneurs, at the same time pursues what fits him the best, therefore adding a positive feather to the company's cap. Whereas Mr. Ricky not only brings the points my fellow panelists mentioned, but also motivation, strive, and a spirit of empowerment, exactly what IBS Bank stands for. With this, I would like to conclude our meeting and declare the final step of recruitment to be completed. Thank you all for joining and making this process a rather smooth one. Good day.